Let's plonk down interstellar logistics system. Boom, get it down. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, to stop the grid snapping with shift. Yeah, I'm not super bothered about it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but that's a good tip. Alrighty. Yoink this in here. Now, of course, once we connect up this terminal station, max charging power, crank that right down. Alright, once we connect this up, it's almost certainly going to give us a problem, but whatever. Organic crystal, local supply, remote supply. Excellent. Boom. Alright, now watch the power shortage unfold. Yeah, 21% efficiency. There we go. Alright, I mean, it's every silicon source bar one. I could reposition this miner, but it's fine. It's actually completely fine for what we need it. Let's plonk the space warp fuel into here. There's no reason not to, I guess. Might as well do that. Vertical launching silo? What? I didn't think that we had the purple science to do it, but apparently we absolutely freaking do. Wonderful. Okay, well, I think that we're probably gonna head home. I don't think that there's anything that we really need here. We do have fractal silicon over here on planet Gobi, but we can't mine fractal silicon yet until we get another interstellar logistics system. I wasn't really expecting to find two resources that would be super omega beneficial to me. But that's fine. Right, where is my home world? Lost in space. Right, 5 light years away. Boom, punch it. Yeah, we should get like local. We should get local solar sail. Local solar sail shooty cannons so that we can get some power. Especially it'd be super efficient if we were able to get like a receiver on every different planet and just sort of use the same collection of solar sails that are orbiting a localized star. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, that's super unbelievably irritating. I ran out of fuel. Close to the star. I don't really want to travel 41 AU without the aid of warp. I know this is going to be super wasteful, but I feel like we're just going to warp up as soon as we possibly can. There's an upgrade that increases your internal burner? Really? Is that energy circuit? Mecha fuel power? Increase the recovery speed of mecha core energy. The higher the chamber's fuel power. Let's do that then. See if that makes a difference. Okay, mecha frame. We'll also queue that up. Mecha core. Mecha core is the total juice that we have. Energy capacity. I don't really care about energy capacity. Don't really care about the construction drones either. I think it is energy circuit. Okay. Okay. Well, we should be able to get this reasonably quickly. It says 8 minutes? Really? That's an awfully long time. Not really anticipating it taking altogether that long, but whatever. Okay. At least we're going to be able to warp again. Let's do it. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer for it to charge, but that's fine. It's going to get us halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way there. Well. Got us most of the way there, but whatever. We're just throwing space warp fuel down the drain. But a mere couple of seconds would have been very, very nice. Mere couple of seconds would have been real good. Let's actually burn these Burn these hydrogen fuel rods. Because I think... I mean, they burn slightly faster. They obviously give way less fuel. Yeah, but I think they... Yeah, they burn faster, so therefore they increase our... They increase our stuff in the chamber. Our juice in the chamber a little bit faster. Okay, Crucius 4. We're not going for Crucius 4. We're going for Crucius 3 over there. All right. One more space fuel burn, and we should be totally fine. There we go. Okay, and let's accelerate. Let's do it. All right. All right. We're diminishing returns here. I just need to stop throwing these at the drain. All right. We're actually kind of close enough, so we can probably just work on accelerating up the good old-fashioned way, i.e. not using space warp fuel. It would be nice if it took you at a space warp speed at 2,000 meters per second. I feel like that's not a huge ask, unless that's an upgrade, in which case I would like that. I would like that greatly. I mean, if you go from traveling at warp speed to not traveling at warp speed, surely you conserve some of the momentum during the actual warp. Also, look at that. 2,800 solar sails? That's quite a number. That's quite a number. And you know what? That's with only, what, like 10? 12 EM rail ejectors? Warp speed has no momentum. I know. And it's such a shame, because I would love to be going at 2,000 meters per second right now. Love to be going at 2,000 meters per second right now. It would be just delightful. Just delightful. Yeah, getting this Mecha Core upgrade, man, I didn't even realize that this increased the charging speed, or the recovery speed, should I say. But that's very, very nice. Very, very, very nice indeed. Mecha fuel power, 1.20 megawatts. I presume that's 1.2 megawatts of charge per second that's currently maxed out at. Okay. Charges joules, charge rate is watts. Alright, well, the good news is that we have maxed out almost our sail speed. I'm not an engineer though, so I don't understand the technical difference between joules and watts. Joules is energy, right? Watts is like electrical. Is it electrical charge? There's megawatt hours, which are hours of how much. Okay, I have no idea. 1 watt is 1 joule in 1 second. Alright. Alright. And then you got volts, and then you got amps. And they're electricity, right? Amps, current, volts. Volts are power. Alright, well, we're coming into land here. 2,800. This is good. This is very, very nice. I like this. Dyson Sphere Program, we are making good progress. Alright. 10 seconds to crash landing. Alrighty. Why is this still causing a problem? This should not be causing a problem. We should have plenty. We should have plenty of research things. Of research cubes. Very weird. Okay. Aim. Target. Actually, tell you what. Let's, real quick. Let's real quick have a little look over here. Yeah, I want to... Here we go. No. Crash. Oh, flippin' heck. Come on, oh, gosh. Can I please... Oh. Video game. How do I even get near this orbital collector here? It's actually impossible. It's actually impossible. It's actually impossible. Okay, you know what? Abandon ship. Go for the planet. Go for the planet. It's actually dreadfully challenging. Alright. Turn off vein overview. Right, we've entered orbital modes. And let's land. Alright, I landed upside down, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright, we're back. We're back. We're back. The gas giant, I don't understand why we weren't able to land on the gas giant, but it's whatever. Okay, this is looking good. A whole bunch of green energy cubes. Wonderful to see. Why is this taking its time? It's the blue energy cubes that are the problem here. Interesting. And this is entirely because we don't have enough magnets, right? It's all about the magnets. It's all about the magnets, and it's all about the iron. Yeah, so this is kind of like... I guess you could say a huge problem now. You kind of could say it's a huge problem. Alright, we need to fix our iron supply for sure. Right. I'm gonna fix our iron supply by doing this. Okay. Right, so we'll fix the iron supply. We'll fix the iron supply by doing a couple of things. First of all, we're gonna want to head to the other planets in our system, and we're gonna want to ship across a little bit of iron from there. So we'll do that. We're working on this. We also now have the ability to make these vertical launch silos. Sphere node altitude limit. Okay, fine. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, so what do we have here? Vertical launching silo. A small carrier rocket loaded with Dyson Sphere components into Dyson Sphere orbit to form nodes. Okay, so does this give us anything? Is this optional? This looks optional to me. Allows array receiver to consume graviton lens to increase the max power output. Good. We'll get that. This is not necessary. Absolutely not necessary. So, let's queue up this. Mecha move speed as well. We'll get mecha move speed sorted. Okay. So, let's have a look at the mines that we've got. We got 3 mines. Let's head to the star map real quick. And where is iron? 5.3 million iron over here. Alright, zoom right inside it. Why don't you, potato? Let's do this, because I know for a fact this is going to take not very long to do at all. Okay. We could even warp across if indeed we were feeling super wasteful. Also, the fact that that logistics vessel can travel faster than me is sad. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, with a little bit of acceleration, I can travel faster than it, which is very, very good. Happy with that. Right. So, let's see. Other systems, we still need to travel to other systems because we're looking for sulfuric acid oceans, and we're looking for... Easy, nailed it. We're looking for sulfuric acid oceans, and we are also looking for fractal silicon so that we can make silicon structures a little bit more easily. Right, turn on this interface, iron veins over here, Kraken. I mean, we're just going to select the iron vein that is nearest to... Oh. We're out of solar cells. Oh no, we got solar cells as just pitch limit. Cool, that's why we need more of these EM ejector things. Let's find the iron vein that is nearest to the interstellar logistics station. Plop this down here. I will use my newfound knowledge to super accurately place down these mines so as to get maximum juice. Yeah, fine. 2 of those that we need. Easy. Alrighty. I like this planet. This is one of my favorite planets. I can't remember it. No, this wasn't the first that I visited. This wasn't the first planet that I visited, but it was one of the first. I like it. I like it a lot. It brings back a lot of happy memories. Okay. There we go. So we want to say local supply, remote supply of iron. Easy peasy. Good stuff. Power cabling. Get the power cabling down. I assume that we're fine for power over here. We're at a pretty high level of satisfaction. Not quite 100. Not quite 100. Oh, now we're at 100. Weirdly. Very, very strange, but delighted to see it. Okay. This is going to need a little bit of work over here. We're almost certainly going to need to get some better belts. Yeah, we should probably just do that. But of course, we're going to need graphene, and graphene we don't have graphene produced locally over here. There's another way that we could do this. We could, of course, just run... this belt directly into... there. Easy fix. And I think... Oh God, this belt looks so bad. I can't even leave this unchanged. That needs to be fixed. Even by my standards of design, which are wildly lower than your expectations. That's still too bad. Okay. There we go. So, iron production, fine. Power production, also good. Everything is looking okay. So, with this, all we need to do is find a place for this iron to be deposited on the planet. Go. Nice. Okay, as long as this number is trending downwards, then that means that we are able to squeeze everything onto the belt, which is great. Good stuff. Okay, let's head back to Crucius 3. Which is... Oh, look at this. Look at this. What a delightful setup that we've got going on here. I can't believe that we're able to maintain 2,800 solar sails with just 10 EM ejector rails. That's actually very, very surprising. I am shocked that that is the case. I thought that we would be able to maintain, like, 1,000. But the fact that we're at 2,800 and counting is remarkable. Highly, highly remarkable. And we can push it further if we just continue to extend the ring around the equator. And that's what we're probably going to do. That's probably what we're going to do. Maybe, you know what, sort of just piggybacking off that thought, maybe we should see if we could get our vertical launch silos up and running. Nailed the landing there. Maybe we should see if we could try and get our vertical launch silos up and running on the ice planet. I feel like that would be kind of a cool place to do it, you know? Like an evil lair. Right. Now, so, whilst we've been gone, we should have been backlogging a huge amount of titanium alloy, and indeed we have been, which is brilliant, because I need an interstellar logistics system, and I need a whole bunch of particle containers, which we can make, can't we? Yes, but we need graphene in order to do it, and we have plenty of graphene over here. Yep. Over here. Excuse me. Ah, right click. There we go. No. Too much. Too much. Far too much. My bad. Okay. Steel as well. It's always the basics. It's always the basics that just seem to run out the quickest. Alright. So that down there. And then we're going to be able to get this up and running. Cool. Okay. So that's going to be our interstellar system. I think it's time that we say bye-bye. I think it's time that we say bye-bye to this iron source here. It's just not large enough anymore. It's Yeah, we have not much iron left over here. There is not much iron left at all. So, without further ado, let's have our little ceremony here. Pick that up, pick that up. Delete this, and we're not necessarily gonna destroy the iron source. In fact, I don't think that there is a way that you can destroy the iron source. But what we are gonna do is we are gonna bury it. We're gonna bury it, and we're gonna pretend like it never existed. There we go. I love the fact that you can bury veins here. Like, it's really super, super nice. Okay. Transportation, we're almost done with that. And we do need to make some drones, or some logistics vessels. Let's make 10 logistics vessels. Yeah. Big yes. Big, 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 big yes. Okay, so this should sort out pretty much all of our problems. I'm kind of hoping that that will be the case. It's going to hopefully sort out the shortage of magnets that we have. Magnets are very, very important to this process over here. And in fact, we run out of magnets, or we run out of super magnetic... No, we haven't run out of super magnetic rings. They seem to be backlogged on the belt, but not the entire way. There's still a little bit of space over there. Okay. So this goes here. Cool. Let's get high-speed belts. Gonna get high-speed belt coming out of here. Energy circuit level 3. Excellent. Love to see it. That's great stuff. Right. Iron, remote supply. Nope. Remote demand. Yep. Max that out. Let's get some drones here. Probably not actually worth getting the drones over there. Cool. Good stuff. Okay, we got mecha fuel generation. Wonderful. Set to iron. Set to iron. Let's get this upgraded a little bit. Probably not going to need the super fast belt, but that's okay. Add that in there. Good stuff. And we will add the drones, or add the logistics vessels, as soon as they are built. Also have this to come out here. Of course, you need to actually assign a resource. Which is what I failed to do. Okay. There we go. Nice. Alright. So, as soon as we have our logistics vessels built, which should take... I don't know how long it's going to take. We're building them all in a oneer, which means that it's going to take literally 5 minutes. Is there not a more efficient way than that? Is there not a more efficient way? Surely there must be. It's not necessarily a problem, just an irritant. An irritant? Just an irritating aspect of the fact that I've not had the foresight. Not had the foresight to craft them before. I really should just make them... I really should find a way to automate these drones. They're not even that difficult to make, to be honest. Titanium, easy, we've got it. Not in abundance, but we've got it. Processors, we've got them in abundance. It's just really the reinforced thrusters, which themselves take titanium, and levitation engines, which is probably the problem. Also, how the bleeding heck have we got so many magnets? Oh, it's the fact that we don't have enough iron on this belt over here. I see now. I see. Okay. Well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, and that is completely fine. We don't necessarily mind. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. This is a super irritating area for me. It's actually deeply, deeply, deeply frustrating. Also, this can be sped up. Hold on. We're not even close to like maximizing our output here. This just looks daft. It's an old area. It's an old area for sure. That's not really an excuse as to why it doesn't function well. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Right. I'm going to see if I can use a... What do we got here? Can we use a different type of splitter? Ah. That's kind of the splitter that I'm after. Hold on. Oh yeah, oh that's a interesting one. Not really what I was after, as it turns out, but not far off. Yeah, okay, I think we're just gonna have to use a normal splitter here. But that's fine. Okay. So this is again a temporary solution, which is the case with almost all of my contraptions. And this is designed to prioritize output this way, but it means that we can actually just continue to output using both of our assembly machines, because as it stands, we are just not getting enough value out of these assembly machines, and we need to do way better. Also, the design of the area is just terrible, but at least it will hopefully serve to boost slightly, anyway, the production of blue science cubes for the very limited time that we need the production to be boosted, so that we can get all of our research done as quickly as we possibly can. Yeah. There are a lot of motors. There are a lot of motors that are required. A huge number of motors that are required, actually. Very, very, very large. Very large number of motors. Let's yoink. Hold on. I had an iron. Where's my iron tank? Do I not have iron, a dedicated iron supply now? Apparently not. Fine. Okay, you know what? This is just taking far too long. What I need to do is I need to make them one by one, so that at least I can begin iron transportation, because it is very, very essential. Also, what is the maximum size of my cargo capacity? Logistics drone carrying capacity, logistics vessel carrying capacity. It's 400. It's 400. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Magnets and motors have been a frustratingly difficult aspect of the game to get my head around. Not in terms of difficulty, just been challenging to get it managed properly. That's the issue. That's the issue. Let's whap in some warp fuel. Whap in some warp fuel. Must equip warpers? I don't think equipping warpers is a must. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I don't think that we can actually warp between 2 points in the same system. Also, am I... Oh my goodness gracious me. I have so much graphite that it's actually ridiculous. Oh my lordy. I have so much graphite. I have so much graphite. Yeah, I know that I have the must-equipped... I know that I have the must-equip warpers bit here. It doesn't necessarily need to happen, but they don't burn. I'm pretty sure that they don't burn warp fuel between inter-system transit operations. I'm like 90% on that. Okay, this is looking much better than it was. It's actually looking somewhat decent now. But now we're out of magnets. Of course we are. But that's okay, we're getting on top of that situation. Okay. Distance to warp. Oh yeah, look at that. We can bring that right down to... Oh, I see. Yeah, so we can bring that right down to whatever value that we really want to. That's cool. So we could basically make it so that the vessels do warp between 2 different points in the system. I don't think that that's necessarily what we want, to be honest. I think that we just want a large number of drones above pretty much everything else. But yeah, that might change. I think honestly, automating drones is a priority. This setup that we have here, in order to make the super magnetic rings, it's good, it's working, but it's not exactly filling me with confidence about our long-term plans. I just feel like it needs something else. It just needs something else, and it needs to probably just be scaled up tremendously. Having 4 smelteries that actually make magnets is nowhere near enough. It's nowhere near enough. It's nowhere near enough, but it's... For now, it's okay. Now, how long until the first of the iron starts to arrive? The first of the iron has just started to arrive. Brilliant. Let's add 1 more vessel. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm after. This is kind of what I'm after. We have a full belt of iron, and that is going to mean that hopefully we should be able to get enough iron coming out this way. I think that's the case. Might even want to get like a different belt to sort of plumb in here. It's a little messy, but it's fine. It just means that we're gonna give these smelteries the same priority as we give these smelteries. All right. So we have a lot of logistics drones tied up in this specific hub. I don't think that that's a problem. I may be proven wrong on that front, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Great. This is looking very, very nice. We're fixing steel production. This is good. This is good. This is excellent. This is good. So what I would like to do is I would like to reestablish a personal storage center for iron, because I do like to nab a little bit of iron. So we're gonna stick down something like this, something like that, and then we stick down like a storage crate. Is that too short? That's too short. I did know it to be true. There we go. Wonderful. So this is just going to be the area that I can dip back in now and again and pick up some iron. So that's wonderful. Okay. So this is good. However, we still need more. We still need more magnets. But for the first time in a long time, I actually feel like this is not necessarily bad. This is good. This is fine. We're a little bit low on space here. We're a little bit low on the old space to make magnets in this vicinity. However, in the short term anyway, just adding a little bit of additional capacity is fine, I think. Alright, so it's going to increase our number of magnets coming out here by just a little bit more. Ditch that. Stick some magnets in there. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. This is looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty good. And it's pretty much near continuous production. So that's great. Mechanical frame level 4, we got it. Plus 1 meter per second mecha move speed. It honestly feels like such a huge increase whenever we get something like that. Okay. Planetary ionosphere utilization. This is big. This is big for us. This is the first time that we're actually going to be using the green science. And we have a couple of green science cubes. I have no place to put green science cubes down, though. I guess I could just stick them into this storage crate here, given that we don't really need to use purple cubes and green cubes at the same time. So what do we got? We got 600, and we require 2,000. All right, we're going to need a little bit more. We're going to need a little bit more. We need more of these quantum chip things. And we also need more hydrogen. How do we need more hydrogen? I think we can fix that, though, because we have hydrogen produced. We have hydrogen produced over here, which is all being burnt in that setup over there, which is fine. But also, we have hydrogen over here, which can be moved around a little bit. Yeah, let's turn this into a hydrogen supply area. Hydrogen supply area. So this is input, right? Yeah, so this is inputting. Right. What do we need for level 2 belts? Levitation engines. I mean, I think we have a couple of levitation engines, perhaps, but Nope, we don't. We're still waiting for the levitation engine situation to improve. Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. This is gonna look funky. This is gonna look funky, but it's okay. It's fine. Alright, keep it coming. And then, where is the point that we can merge this in? Probably over here? Nice. Okay. So that's gonna be a source for all of our hydrogen, and that should allow the local transportation of a lot of hydrogen, I think, actually. There we go. 50 is in transit. Brilliant. I would, if I had the extra belts, if I had the better belts on me right now, I would upgrade this entire line to a line of better belt. I need to go back to the orbital collector and find out why on earth it's just not working, or why on earth it's just not providing hydrogen. Maybe it is the case that the orbital collector can only output either hydrogen or fire ice, but I don't think that was the case. I'm like 90% sure that it can output both fire ice and also hydrogen at the same time. Yeah, okay, let's go find my favorite gas giant. Or is it here? Yeah, so it uses some resources to stay afloat. It uses some resources to stay afloat, but it shouldn't be using, you know, like all of them. I shouldn't be using all of them. There we go. Let's just crash land on this planet. You know, as much as anyone can crash land on a gas giant. And then let's fly around until we see the it's so difficult to see what the heck is going on. Oh, I saw it at the bottom of the map there. I saw it at the bottom of the map. Let's go around. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Absolutely stunning. Okay, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. This is really trippy. Okay. We should be on the equator. Yes, we're on the equator. Fine. Right. Where is... Ah, it's on the map. Okay, so it's just ahead of us. Orbital collector. Slow down. There we go. There it is. There it is. Okay, this is... I don't understand how gas giants work. Okay, slow down. Slow down. Okay, good timing for it to become day. Sail mode ends. Aha! Wonderful. Can I click this? Orbital collector, remote supply, remote storage. Oh, so it is supplying. It just doesn't supply at a very fast rate? Because it's definitely storing, right? Like, it's definitely using... It's definitely giving us hydrogen. I am, yeah, like, absolutely certain that this is giving us hydrogen. It's just taking an awfully long time. Alright, well, there we go then, I guess. That's, a very unsatisfying... A very, very unsatisfying answer to the problem of hydrogen. I think we have enough cargo ships that can do the transports. Nailed the landing there. Beautiful. The finest landing. I think we probably should build more orbital collectors, to be honest. If we're limited by the amount of hydrogen, then we just build more orbital collectors, and then we should be grand. Okay, let me throw in a couple of these cubes into our research network. There we go, and we can start work on the, I guess, whatever it's called, the planetary ionosphere utilization. And we got plenty of blue cubes now as well. Cool. Right, so the whole point of doing that little hydrogen rerouting process was so that it would give us more of these plain filters, which should serve which should serve this area here. Do I need drones in this vicinity? I feel like I do need a couple of drones here to do a little bit of transport. I feel like we just need way more hydrogen, to be honest. Way more hydrogen, and we can do that a couple of different ways. We'll get an additional orbital collector for sure. Let's get some more drones that we can do more local production. More local movement, I guess, because we're not really producing altogether too much locally. Take all of that. Take the drones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. Okay, cool. And then what do we need for the orbital collector? Oh, it's a big annoying process, isn't it? Yeah. It's a bit of a process. But we're getting our super magnetic rings backlogged again. It's going to take a little while before that becomes fully realized. Fine. Okay, drone it up in here. There we go. Oh, hold on. It should be on local demand. There we go. Local demand. That fixes the problem. My bad. Okay, so it was only demanding remotely, which means that it was only demanding from the... It was only demanding from the orbital collector here. That was the problem. That was the entirety of the problem. So, with this new lease of life, we should be getting a huge amount of additional plane filters. Alright. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Okay. This is really, really great, actually. This is really, really great for a multitude of reasons. Most importantly, it allows us to start using our hydrogen for something. As I've said before, I'll say it again, it's really weird, the sort of vast fluctuation in resources that we have and we need. So it's good that at this very moment in time, we're able to use up a whole bunch of resource that we've got going spare, which is real good. I would still like it to be level 3 belt if it's all possible, but that's fine. That is fine. Okay. Because the goal is to try and get as many green science cubes on the go at the same time as we possibly can. Because at the moment, we just do not have enough. We do get 2 green cubes for every graviton lens and also quantum chip. So we do get a good return on our investment. It just takes a little while. I can delete this and I can stick these resources manually into here. There we go. And these quantum lenses can be stuck into there. Nice. We have enough plane filters here. It's 2 and 2. Yeah, so it's 2 plane filters. 2 plane filters, 2 processors. We've got plenty of processors. I'd really love to see this whole stack light up. That would be pretty brilliant if at all possible. Man, do we need more assembly? Need more assembly machines making plane filters? Honestly, surprising that hydrogen is the limiting factor in this Casimir crystal production. But it is what it is. It absolutely is what it is. We don't need to worry about it too much. We need more, though, don't we? We seem to need more. Okay. I would rate our progress as... I feel like we're 75% of the way through the game. Certainly that's the case with the research tech tree. In fact, we're more than 75% of the way, but you know, there's a whole bunch of really difficult stuff at the end of the tech tree here. This is the entire tech tree that we've finished out. We've got just the sort of late game techs to go. Upgrade wise, we're a little bit less progressed, and this is where the sort of really hard stuff is. This is where the really hard stuff is. I would think. At the moment, we're just really trying to optimize some of the processes that need to be optimized in order for us to get the large number of late game science tech cubes, I guess. I almost feel, God, it just takes such a bleeding long time, doesn't it, to make these plane filters. Let's make a bunch more. Let's make a bunch more assembly machines, and let's see if we can try and do something about this. Okay. Copy paste, copy paste. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we need to just like massively expand. I think we need to massively expand the number of these things. I think that's what we really need to do. And in fact, I think, to be honest, we should probably just tear all of these out, move them around to like here. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Yeah. There we go. Fix the land a little bit. There we go. I really do want to visit a planet with a sulfuric ocean water, a sulfuric acid water ocean thing. That's what I would very much like to do. There's not necessarily like an infinite number of planets to expand to, but I think it's fair to say that there are more planets. There are more planets to explore than you will ever need to utilize. Like, so basically a functionally infinite number of planets. Basically. Okay, let's do... So this is fine over here. This is absolutely fine. Casimir crystals. Let's bring them down this way. Okay, that's almost certainly going to need to be sped up, that belt specifically, but we'll worry about that later. I'll worry about that later. My experience thus far with performance has been nothing short of extraordinary. I've never had a hitch at all. The game runs shockingly smoothly given the fact that you're pretty frequently traveling between planets. It's actually rather remarkable, I'll say. I've certainly been very surprised. I've been very surprised at the level of performance. Okay, also let's take this across here. There we go. Cool. It's pretty crazy actually, the level of performance. Alright, so this is going to be the area that we make all of the plane filters. Hopefully it should make a big old difference. Let's tear out all of the plane filter assembly areas over here. No real reason to keep them around. Let's tear up this belt. This belt is still important, so we're going to keep that one. And then this belt, we basically just need to reverse the flow of, which I've already done most of the job doing. There we go. Okay, still more hydrogen, still more freaking hydrogen. Level 3 belt. Level 3 belt is what we need. Level 3 belt is what we bloomin' well need, isn't it? Ah. And it's magnets. It's magnets and iron and all of the garbage associated. Yep. Okay. Gonna stick with level 1 inserters for now, but we're probably gonna want to crank this up at some point. Alright, plane filter, yeah. It's the one. Cool. Okay. I think solving the fact that we don't have enough Casimir crystals is probably going to be the next piece of the puzzle, but at the end of the day, that's not actually super important because we got plenty of space to do that now, given that we now have this entire area. Okay, take this up. Alright, we need more iron. Obviously, we'll get that sorted in just a minute. Right, is that going to be too close? Is that going to be too close to the factories to be exported? I don't think it will be. I think we'll be just fine. Right, we'll export from the first couple of factories first, given that I have a limited number of sorters on me, because I don't have enough resources, of course. But that should be fine. Okay, over there, and over there. Wonderful. Okay, so that's a huge area that we can expand to, you know, functionally forever. We don't even need to worry about it. We can expand that as and when we require it. That's looking good. We're making progress with the research. We are indeed. That's good too.